Welcome to Kawasaki Ninja 500 project part 2. Airbox is coming off and these sad looking carburetors are going to come apart and get cleaned. So here we go. Well, I decided to take this airbox apart. It didn't really want to come out. So now maybe it'll come out, or at least be out of the way. I think there's a hose. Oh, that's for the battery. Man, this airbox is really, I might just leave it in. Man, it's being a bit of a pain here. Still in the way. But wow, that one's going to be tricky to get back in. Tricky to get off. I remember the Kawasaki clean air thing. All it did was let air go into the exhaust ports. That's all it did. That's what made the exhaust cleaner, was using regular old air. Man, this is... I need to get something to help me get this. Okay, we got it out, and we'll remove this hose. It's hooked into this doohickey. Okay, I finally got them out. Let's see if the slides move. Oh yeah, nice. Might be a little better than the Yamaha's carburetors. All right, let's get to work. Now I'm gonna get to use this beauty again. This is, wow, I made a video about this. If you work on metric stuff, you need to have it. It fits these screws. Look at, I never had any problems taking any screws off because of this Japanese, oh, that was a little tight, Japanese industrial size. I don't mean to go on and on, but this tool, if I had it in the 80s, it would have saved so many strip threads. I'd like to give it a, I like to do the impact thing. Where's my hammer? I don't need to, but I'm gonna try it. Give this carburetor a light little smack with this thing. I don't know. I didn't really hit it that hard. I don't think it's necessary. Oh, this one's a little tight. Yeah, it's awful when they get screwed. When they get stripped, the heads. All right, that's all of them. Okay. Two, 4, 8. Who do we appreciate? Wow, I've seen a lot worse. That's beautiful, beautiful. Uh-oh. Not bad. Wow. Still a little wet. That's impressive. That's really impressive. All right. All right, let's take the floats out carefully. And we'll place them just like the way they came off. Set them down, cover them up. Drink a little bit of coffee. Take the jets out. The main jets. Let's see what they look like. Oh, well, they look pretty dirty. One of them is totally clogged. The other isn't. Okay, we'll fix that. Okay, now I'm gonna get the smaller jets out. I don't know if I have a screwdriver out here that will fit that. I'll have to look for one. Hey, while we're waiting, I'll put the main jets in here with a little carb cleaner. We'll let those baste. Okay, well, let's try this. If I can't get these smaller jets out, these idle jets, oh, this wasn't the right screwdriver. I'll just leave them in. I'll just clean them right in place. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wow. Try this guy. Yes. Here we are. Yeah, they look pretty clogged. We'll put them in our basting tin to baste. We'll let that work it off. Okay. Best screwdriver I ever had for metric stuff. Whoa, whoa, what is that? Carefully lift it out. We'll set that aside. Do the same thing here. Carefully pull this up and out. Set it there next to the other one. Okay. Okay, I've got an old SOS pad. Dip it in the carb cleaner and just barely working it. I don't want to scratch it. Just want to get this mess off of here. Just lightly, lightly, ever so lightly. There, it's gone. Okay. Let that dry and we'll repeat with the other one. And I like using guitar strings. Come in different gauges to clean out ports and jets and such. Okay, we're gonna take out the air jet. So we're gonna screw it in, count it. I got it marked where it is. Count how many. Half. 1. 1.5. 2. 2.5. 3. 3 and a tiny bit. Write that down. Technical term, 3 plus a tiny bit. All right, I've cleaned out every passage. I used my guitar strings and everything is totally clean. And here's the air jet. Now there's 3 parts to this. You got your screw, your spring, and your washer. Here it's all assembled. Don't lose any of these parts. It's really easy to. We're going to put these air jets in, then we're going to put the slides in, then we'll put the floats in. And in order to not let that washer fall off, we have the carburetors tilted up like this, so I'm just going to screw them right up in there. Okay, I've got the air jet screws in all the way. Now I'm just going to take them out 3 turns and a tiny little bit. So this is, here we go. Half. 1. 1.5. 2. 2.5. 3. And then a little tiny bit more. Okay, same thing over here. Half. 1. 1.5. 2. 2.5. 3. And a tiny bit. That's it. Okay, got the 1 in. And don't forget, there's that tiny little plastic piece in here. Don't want to disturb any of this stuff. And I didn't shoot any carb cleaner on this material. I'm not sure if it's rubber or whatever, but I don't think that's a good idea. Okay. There we go. Moving freely. Very important, moving freely. Okay. I'm going to clean these a little bit better before I put them on. All right, we're going to start with this top first. Sitting in there real nice. And remember that bracket? Marked where it goes. So I don't have to do any guesswork with my short-term memory. Laying nice and flat. Put a couple in there to just kind of hold it. Okay, now remember this guy? Goes like that. And it uses this kind of a yellowy golden screw. It's a one different screw. All right, and I'll continue putting all the screws in. Okay, and we'll try to get them where you can see. We'll test them both at the same time. They should do a little thump when they land. They're perfect. Okay, now all we got to do is get the floats in and the jets. Simple. Okay, we'll get our jets started. Nice and clean. Have you gone to the hardware store or the automotive store to buy bolts? Man, when did they become so expensive? Crazy. Not too tight, not too loose. Snug. What? That's as far as I go? I don't remember that. They don't seem like they want to go in all the way. I'll have to look and see. I'm pretty sure they weren't sticking out that much. Can't imagine what's going on. Okay, I got some 1000 sandpaper wrapped around a tiny screwdriver. And I just want to clean the seats so the needles will slide up and down real nice. This is almost like polishing, but I'm hoping if there's a little bit of dirt on there, this will get it off. Okay. And we'll do the other side. Just got a little bit of sandpaper. Spinning it around this little screwdriver. kind of easily work it a little bit. If there's anything in there, it's keeping the needle from going up and down. This will get rid of it. And it won't gouge it up, because it's 1,000. And I'm using carb cleaner, so we'll call that a lubricant at this point. Okay. There you go. Oh, right in the face. All right. Okay. You see that? I'm not sure if you can see that right there, the little needle going up and down. Okay, they're going up and down freely now, so we'll button them up. Clean carburetors. Okay. Check that out there. Perfect. And there you have a clean set of carburetors. So that is how to clean EX500 or Ninja 500 carburetors. Pretty straightforward. Just, you know, if you've never done it, you need a good clean area. And definitely, man, I keep talking about this because it's so awesome. Get one of these. This is a Japanese industrial number 2. It fits all these screws perfectly. I never realized why I was always stripping these things in the 80s and 90s is because I didn't know about this and nobody told me about it. It's weird. So I'm going to tell people about this. You got to get one of these. If you're going to work on metric cars and bikes, you need it. So anyway, that's the video with the carburetors, and next it'll be working on adjusting the valves. Well, I've got all the stuff off. I'll adjust the valves and flush the radiator. So thank you for spending some time with me, and I will see you again. And take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Welcome back, everybody. Today's project on the EX5 is going to be adjusting the valves. So right away we can see some radiator hoses here, so we'll probably take this off, drain the rad first, and then we'll get these valves adjusted. Let's do it. Okay, after reviewing, they do stick. Some of the threads stick out. I was a little freaked out. I'm like, they're not going in all the way. And that's the way they are. Okay, now get the floats in there and we'll be all set. So that is how to clean EX500 or Ninja 500 carburetors. Pretty straightforward. Just, you know, if you've never done it, you need a good clean area. And definitely, man, I keep talking about this because it's so awesome. Get one of these. This is a Japanese industrial #2. It fits all these screws perfectly. I never realized why I was always stripping these things in the 80s and 90s is because I didn't know about this and nobody told me about it. It's weird. So I'm going to tell people about this. You got to get one of these. If you're going to work on metric cars and bikes, you need it. So anyway, that's the video with the carburetors, and next it'll be working on the adjusting the valves. Well, I've got all the stuff off. I'll adjust the valves and flush the radiator. So thank you for spending some time with me, and I will see you again. And take care, everybody. Bye-bye.